Washington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Got it.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action with Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action with Willis. Finds the open target, Arnold. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go, Reed, go!
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get him.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line. Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Walker is in. Touchdown, Carolina. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the 1st quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. All again on 2nd down. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll run with Hall. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Ready.
They'll try to run with Hall. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. 7-7, our score after 1. Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Here we
The
go.
Panthers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. This is caught. It's Brown. Trying for it on 4th down. Here's Willis. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. Flush to his right. And Walker has it. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
Let's go now.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Drop 50, drop 50. Hurt. Right there, hurt. On the ball now.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Cowboys at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Right. 97.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Hall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
10 cycles.
Straight ahead is Hall. And still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Looking to throw. This pass out wide to Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. All again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. And now it's 3rd down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
Black Ultra.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This a 43-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll look to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Last play of the half. Here's Willis. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one taken just inside the 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll give to Hall. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fielded at the 20. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Room here to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And some room to work. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for. second. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Hey, check that.
Again, it's Walker. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. He'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. And
now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
He's got room at the 30. A good pickup there at 22. On the counter, it's Walker. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A give for Walker running right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Willis will try and throw for this. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now Willis on 4th down. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. They'll go again with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. DJ Wadham got off his spot quickly and got to the quarterback. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Now Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go, set. Warriors, 17.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Willis now off of play action. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Willis now off the play fake. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Panthers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third down, here's Hall. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. My goodness, 235 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Hall again, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready?
2nd and 11 now.
Ready.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. A handoff for Hall. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Dallas first down.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
They'll run with Hall. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall, 31 yards. And the Cowboys are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And they take a knee. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. One final try here for Willis. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.